today is replace the jack on the trailer day. So we have the impact gun out and some rusty bolts here. And if I can just get it back out of my socket, that'd be wonderful. Of course it's going to go get stuck, isn't it? There we go. Two. I get the trailer sitting on this lovely cinder block over here, so that we're less worried about it having an issue when we take this jack out. And I took all the weight off the jack, at least I think I did. Oh, there's the old one. Now it is possible to, you can screw these all the way down until it falls out. And this is going to be a light duty style handle. This is a double axle trailer, so we'd like it to have some good jacking power. So this other jack we're going to put on is a 5,000 pound setup. Just want to show you that typically this just falls off the bottom when you get to the end here. Maybe not in this case. Alright, well then the other way to do this is you pull these bolts out here, and then the whole thing will drop down the bottom. And then you can put some grease between wherever the washer is on the top. There's going to be a washer on the top of this that runs on the bottom side of this casing here. You can put grease on that before you reinsert it. So maybe we'll take that apart a little bit and show you how that works. But let's go ahead and get the new one back on, just so our trailer's not sitting here hanging in the air. And we're also going to be installing this foot today. So we'll slide this out of the way. We'll put our label going nice and pretty and forward. I love it when everything lines up like it's supposed to. Take our foot that's got some holes and pins in it, and I've already tested the alignment on this to make sure it works. Lift this back up. Before I do that, we're going to put this piece in, just because the ground's really wet today. Help spread that load over the dirt. Alright. Now, one of the other things you can do when you're replacing this, we could clean that all off and grab some black spray paint and try to paint that to help keep the rust down, but I don't know that we're too super critically concerned about that today. So, simple nut washer, and these are drilled and threaded, drilled and tapped. So that's just going to screw right into the frame of the trailer. And we'll get the impact gun back out, and we'll get all three of these started. You don't want to use the impact gun and run it in and bung up your threads. That would be bad. You get a cross threaded, that's no fun at all. I did that with one of my guys did that with a doorknob one time. That kind of sucked. Bolt number 3. And double check our alignment there. And just like tightening the wheels in your car, I don't want to put them all down home at once. I kind of want to get them all started so that make sure we get on straight. And if I was really good, we get the torque wrench out and we torque them. Alright, that's the hard part with that. And now we just got to get this adjusted where we want it. Gonna run it down to the next set of holes. We're gonna put our pin through. And then we can use the new jack to lift it off the cinder block. Boom, done. Easy peasy. Alright, now just for kicks and giggles, let's go over to the workbench and I'll take this jack apart and I'll show you what this looks like. Because I have taken a couple of mine apart before to make sure that they were working properly at the start of the season. So we'll set you guys up in here. There you go. Pull our trusty socket set out. Spin this over, find a nice small socket. Not that small. And this isn't overly tight. There's no tension on it really. It's being manipulated in shear. The bolt doesn't actually have to hold things together. So it's just sort of loosely sitting there. Alright, handle comes off, this comes off. Now, what should happen is this tube should come right out the bottom. Sure enough, just like that. So, when these things stop behaving themselves, a couple things that you can do with them is grease up these threads here. And then you also want to, the ball bearings are completely shot on this. All up in here are just absolutely miserable looking. So the bearings are gone, and this piece here, now you can just grease the heck out of it. But I'm going to vote to say that this guy is pretty dead because those bearings are not looking like they should. And yes, we could put grease in them and we could make it work again. If you're on the side of the road somewhere, you could absolutely, put this back together and get where you needed to get to, but not something that we're going to invest time or money working on today. Just wanted to show you sort of how it comes apart. So hopefully that helps. If you got a trailer jack that you got to replace, pretty simple, straightforward, probably something you can do yourself. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.